Nivar inches further closer to India's southeastern coast. It's expected to make landfall between Mahabalipuram near Chennai and Karaikal in Puducherry in just a couple of hours from now. Late tonight is when landfall is going to be taking place. Wind speeds are expected to be between 110 to 140 kilometers per hour, which means that there will be uprooting of trees and possible damage if that speed forecast actually holds up. Well, ahead of landfall, air operations at the Chennai International Airport have been suspended. All roads leading to the Marina and Besant Nagar beaches in Chennai have been temporarily closed. People have been strictly advised not to venture outside, especially near the beach area. 25 disaster response force teams have been deployed and 22 teams are on standby to assist affected states. As we speak, over 60,000 people in Tamil Nadu and 5,000 from Puducherry have been evacuated to relief areas. So I just want to give you a quick sense of where things are at with the Cyclone Nivar right now. This is how things looked like at 8 p.m. That's where the cyclone is. It's just off the coast of Puducherry, as you can see. It's going to make landfall. That's across the coast and onto the mainland in just a few hours from now. So let me just give you a quick look. Turn the timeline forward by 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Let me go up till 1 a.m. and you can see that the cyclone has moved a little further north and a little closer. And if you move it even to about 3 a.m. basically overnight, you can see that the cyclone has crossed over just north of Puducherry. So this is Chennai here, this is Puducherry here, Mamalapuram or Mahabalipuram is just south of Chennai. So the place between that is going to be the most affected. Of course, there is the hope that there will be a dissipation in the strength of this cyclone, though the current forecast suggests that the Nivar cyclone is going to strengthen into a very severe cyclonic storm. So I want to go across and get you a quick ground status check from our reporters who've been braving the arrival of the cyclone to get you the very latest here on India Today. Nolan Pinto reporting from Patinapakkam in Tamil Nadu, Gopi Krishnan Unithan reporting from Mahabalipuram, Akshay Nath reporting from Puducherry. Let's go straight across let me go first across to Akshay, who's in Puducherry. Akshay, the landfall is expected to take place, north of Puducherry. What's the latest you can tell us about the forecast? What time is landfall expected to happen?
Well, Shiv, the cyclonic movement is moving at a pace of 11 km per hour is the last update that we got from IMD. And we're told that it's around 100 kilometers away from Puducherry and 150 kilometers away from Chennai. And it will be making landfall past midnight, around 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. is the likely timing which we are being told. And once it moves into the land, the intensity of the cyclone will decrease. But the initial wind speeds when the cyclone is coming in, it will be between 120 and 140. And Shiv, that is almost like what we had seen during Cyclone Gaja. And right now I'm standing on top of a cafe in Puducherry, closer to the Gandhi statue. And what I can see here, Shiv, because of the night time, I'm not able to show you completely, but there are monstrous waves that are hitting the coast here, and these waves are like moving in as time is passing by. If most of the people who have visited Puducherry will know that though there are embankments here, the waves aren't as strong as what we can witness now. And similarly, all the roads have started getting inundated, Shiv. Initially there were no rains in Puducherry, but from afternoon, heavy rainfall has been lashing many parts of Puducherry, and especially the road that I'm standing in has been completely inundated, and it's almost knee-deep water.
Akshay, stay with me. Nolan Pinto is with me live from Patinapakkam in Tamil Nadu as well. It's an area that's likely to be badly affected too. Nolan, take us through what the situation is there. It's already been raining for quite a while. What are the preparations for landfall?
Well, in fact, Shiv, I've decided to actually head out of those areas near the Marina Beach. I've come actually to one of the interior areas, which let me just show you, is pretty calm as of now. It starts to rain, it stops to rain. You have a strong wind here as well, but nothing like what it is at the beach. Over there, the wind speeds were about 60, 70. In fact, you can't just stand over there, Shiv. It pushes you, you sit in your car is shaking. You see the buses that were parked over there, the buses are shaking.
Yes.
That was bad. But over here, I'm just standing over here. People are out, there is traffic once more. It starts to drizzle, stops to drizzle. In fact, now it's not raining as such, and that's the reason I'm not carrying an umbrella. But that's the situation here. People believe that they can actually go ahead with this. Many of them are actually not worried. In fact, Shiv, I actually managed to find someone who I just wanted to ask them what they were doing out over here at this particular point of time. Just one question I'm going to ask him.
Yeah.
How are you managing and why are you out?
Yeah, very difficult to survive this situation. Just more water stagnating in this area. So, we are experienced with this corona and then Varda. We are waiting to see this also.
All right, fine. So, Shiv, the resilience, in fact, what I've noticed among the people in Chennai is that they say that they managed 2015, they managed the tsunami,
they've seen worse.
They managed the lockdown, they will manage this as well.
Hopefully it won't be anything like what we saw in 2015. I'm praying for that. I hope this cyclone at any rate dissipates in power and there is no damage and certainly no casualties. That in fact is the target for the disaster response force as well. Gopi Krishna Unithan is at Mahabalipuram, just on the outskirts of Chennai. Gopi, landfall expected in a few hours. You've been in the wettest parts of the coast for the last 24 hours. What's the situation there in Mahabalipuram? How is it bracing up for landfall?
Shiv, right now situation has improved is what I can say, and it's actually a little surprising for me also, because we were anticipating that the wind speeds would be picking up around this time, but that has not really happened. The rain has stopped and the wind speeds are around moderate is what I can see. But if you just look at the city, it's all dark is what I can see around me, because except for some private establishments like one of these hotels behind me, there is hardly any electricity around. There are no street lights. Even the houses, most of them do not have any power or any source of light. So this must actually be because that the administration has decided to cut off the power service to this area. Mostly what happens during a cyclone or a heavy wind is that there could be chances of electric poles being uprooted, and that could actually disrupt the power network line, and also it may lead to a situation where people are electrocuted.
Yes.
People without actually knowing that a line has stripped off, they might step on it and it could actually cause casualty. So this we believe is a precautionary measure taken by the administration. Okay. And according to the IMD's prediction, the landfall can happen somewhere between 12 midnight and 2 o'clock is what we are anticipating.
Okay, Gopi, Akshaya, Nolan, please stay safe, take all precautions. We'll be tracking you overnight from here at the India Today headquarters. Safety first, of course, as always, but we will always get you the finest ground reports to give you the most accurate and useful information as we navigate this fresh challenge that faces the country. A cyclone is at our doorstep. It will be making landfall between 12 and 3 in the morning. Well, that's a wrap on Newstrack. Thank you so much for watching.